your boy Low Pro here, and I'm gonna teach you how to race better, and I'm gonna teach you how to get better lap times when you're racing. If you're like a competitive racer like me, I'm gonna teach you the best cars you can use, and let's get into it. Alright, to get you started in the cars, I'm moving over here in my garage. I'm just on the top floor, so you haven't seen the cars yet. But you know what? To get you started in the cars, I'm gonna show you which ones are best for supercar racing in order for you to get your best lap times, and which ones have possess the best handling, best acceleration, and such. Let's get into it. Alright, so first things first, you're gonna start off my favorite, my baby entity. This is the OG car that like nobody used to use back then. I mean, everybody used to use this car back then. Before all these new cars came in, this was like the best one. Loved it, man. Let's get on to my second favorite car. Alright, my second favorite car is that ET R1 right there. You see it? You see it? It's my baby right here. Because you know why? This thing has some godly ass handling. Ever since the Cutting Suns came in, this car has like the best handling out of all of them. If you don't believe me, I'm going to take this video to the Nürburgring when I'm done with this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is like actually one of the best cars for handling. It doesn't even need a spoiler. Because that's how good it is. Alright, let's get on to my next car. Alright, my next favorite car is that Tyrus right there. You see it? The thing is, it handles kind of like an entity, but has a little bit better turning and better acceleration. Personally, I do like this car. I do like it. It's fast. It's perfect. But if you want something that has like the perfect grip, the Turismo is right here. It's a badass car. Like, it's underrated, but if you're a racer like me, this is a good car to use. Alright, let's get on to the T20, because everybody likes this car. It's a hype ass car. It's been around since like Ilgot Games Part 2, I think. Yeah. Favorite car is McLaren. It's like a McLaren P1, but damn, this fucker got like, it got some kick to it, you know? Like, not that many people use it, but damn, shit, I love it too. And that was Cyrus over there. It's a good car. I just don't drive it often, but you know what I'm saying? I still use it. You know what's crazy? I have not driven that T20 or this Osiris in free mode at all. I've had it, but I never drive it because for some reason I don't drive my expensive cars. I only drive cheap cars. You know how long I've had this car? I've had it since the fucking first Independence Day update too, where I had the first Patriot smoke, you know? Yeah, I never drive this car at all, but I do like it. Alright, so let's get into that race that I was talking about to show you how good these lap times can be and how to actually hit the apex in the race and such. Just to get this started, alright? Alright, this is like my perfect race right here if you want to be a better racer and such. I'll see if I can put the link down in the description later, but this is the perfect race if you ever want to figure out a lap time or test the car out and push it to its limits. Because it's not just a straightaway race, but it has like the perfect turns, and that's all you need. It just has the perfect turns, perfect balanced turns to actually race the car. Actually, here's a map of it. You see how crazy it is, right? You're gonna start off on going to the left, and you're gonna be going through this little canyon roads. I love that shit. You know how perfect that is when you're racing? It's just like feels like you almost want to fall off. Then you're gonna transition into like the little grape fields, or grapevines, or whatever you call them. You're gonna go through there. It's a little bit of a tighter squeeze, but it's perfect. Then after that, you're gonna go transition to that one Route 68, and from Route 68, you're gonna go back into the. It's almost like you're heading back to the city, kind of. Then you're gonna go through some back country roads, go around the corner and such, and you're gonna go to the tunnel where the observatory is. After that tunnel, there's a certain hill that I'm gonna show you that you're gonna have to break. And after that, it's all downhill from there. But you have to go to the Vinewood Hills, and you know how terrible that is, because like, you know those little like the mailboxes and shit that stick out in the middle of the road. You know how fucking cancerous that shit is. All right, so we're gonna start this race, and I'm gonna show you what to do. Hold on, let me turn that catch up and slipstream off first. If you use catch up and you use slipstream, you a little bitch. Alright, the first car I'm gonna show y'all, I'm not gonna use a Banshee, but I'm gonna use my Entity first. I haven't drove this car forever. I'm a little bit rusty in my racing because it's been a while, but this is the first car I'm gonna use. Next race I'm gonna do a different car, but I would say with this car, average about like a 508 on my fastest lap. Now let's get into it. Alright, you see how I'm like kind of uphill, and you see how this race is facing? I'm about to show you. Oops, why I go first person? Alright, you see how tight this first turn is? You're gonna go out, brake, in. And then you'll end up leaving the apex. This one, you still want to go out, let go the gas, and then hit the gas again. Just so you can have that engine braking. And most people that do this race, they'll go flying over that little rail. Don't do that. Because what you want to do is you just want to tap the brake and then just exit out with the gas. If it's like a tighter turn, then you do want to do that. But you see this turn, you don't even have to hesitate or brake at all, because the car is just going to go through it. But if the car is rear wheel drive, it will most likely spin out. And you saw that turn, right? It's a more of a tighter turn, and you might have to want to use the barrier to bounce back. But also, here's another trick: you want to aim your camera into the turn, so you know where you're going. Alright, once you hit it with that perfect angle into the turn, then you're gonna smoothly go into it and exit out. But on most of these turns, I'm not even hitting the brake. I'm just on and off the gas. But once it gets to a really tight turn like that one that's coming up, you're gonna want to hold the brake, because you want to force the car to downshift and to exit it like that. Since this is an all-wheel drive car, it has a better handling, a better advantage into a race. That's what majority of the supercars are. They're all-wheel drive. If you have a rear-wheel drive, you have more of a slipping effect. Say like this in Torno or what, like FMJ, or what else? I haven't tried none of the new cars yet because I haven't bought them. They're too expensive, and to me they're not really worth it. But yeah, you mostly just want to avoid the rear wheel drive supercars. They might have that power, but the thing is they're gonna spin out in a turn. A very sharp turn, they're gonna spin out. Or if it's like a wide turn that you just like on and off the gas with, they're gonna spin out. So with the all-wheel drive, you have like the more control into a turn. And with that more control into a turn, you're able to handle that turn perfectly. And that's one of the key perspectives of track racing. Since this is like my warm-up lap, I'm probably gonna get like a 520 or something like that. A good lap on this race right here is underneath the 510. Anything underneath 510 is a good lap on this race. But you just want to, basically the way you see me going is I'm just flying through these turns. It's because I know this race by heart. I've done it like over 100 times. Because I caught this on my warm-up race basically. And 2 laps are about 10 minutes long. And usually if I hit this tunnel before 4 minutes, I'm good. But remember I told you I'll come out of that tunnel, there's a hill, you want to brake before you exit it. Or go over that hill, because you're going to see me go fly over like that. But that's not good because you're going to flying up the hill. And that's going to suck ass. But I could already see this lap right here isn't the best one at all. And I actually remember I told you how the fucking Vinewood Hills area is cancer. That's why. If you have a chance of hitting one of these fucking fences, it sucks. But I know how to avoid them by just maneuvering them and such. See, just like that. Just like that. I'm still going through it. But you remember, you still just want to look into your turn just to get that perfect turn into it. Look into the turn and don't try to spin out like I just did right there. I kind of expected the outcome of this race to be like a 520 something. And it's fine for a warm-up lap. I got a 525 right there. Right now is the real challenge to get that perfect speed lap. Personally, when I like to do my races, I like to do them with a non-contact kind of feel, because if I do it in contact, everybody's just hitting on each other, and it really sucks ass. I hate it. So I do prefer my race to be non-contact. That's pretty crazy if you didn't expect me to be a racer like this. Because, like I said in like one of my live streams, I'm an all-around player. What an all-around player means, I'm gonna be able to try to do everything good. I could race good, I could fight good, fly good, everything. I even used to be a tank fighter back then. You know how crazy that was? Fighting tanks back then was crazy, because that's actually the main thing everybody was doing. There wasn't no jet fighters or anything, it was just straight tanks. Because once there was a tank in a lobby, the whole lobby shut down. Until somebody actually bust out another tank to fight them. That shit was crazy back then, man. Now GTA has just changed so much. Over the past almost 4 years of playing it, it's a whole different game than what it was at first. At first, it was just so simple. But now, it's gotten so complex, and money is actually what runs the whole game. But you depend on money more now than you used to back then. Back then, if you had just a mill, you'll be fine. You would perfectly be fine. As long as you had a house and just a car, that's all you needed. Just a house and a car. And all your weapons. That's all you needed back then. Now you need a house, you need a car, you need an office, you need an MC club. All these little warehouses that cost money. I know they're good methods of making money and all, but GTA has just gotten out of hand, kind of. And actually, when the Executives update came out and Bullshark came out, it changed the whole way people play. Even with when the fucking homing launcher released and the marksman rifle released, GTA has changed a lot. And you have to kind of play with it. Say like, ever since next gen came, GTA did change. The whole first person came in. The movement with a sniper came in first on PS4 before it did on PS3. And if you want to be a VIP, that changed a lot. Because they got to think about it. Marksman rifle with first person is just too OP. Then when the VIPs came out, you add Bulldog to that, and it's just 2 shots. You die in 2 shots. I know I use Bullshark, but shit, it's just gotten out of hand. And then like all these new controls like FPS 2 and such, like I use it too. Like I can't be a PS3 player no more. You have to turn into a new kind of player. It's not the same game anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, tryharding back then wasn't that hard, but now there's so much you have to do. Fuck! And shit, I think this is gonna be a shit lap now. I just wasted like 5 seconds and I crashed. But GTA really has changed. It's not the same at all. It's not the same game at all or anything. It's it's on a whole new level. If only there's a way to go back or go back to normal mode without no CEOs or anything, then GTA would be a little more balanced out again. But Money rules this game. Money does rule this game. And it's a whole different game, different kind of level now. I'm just crashing now, so I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm gonna fuck up my laptop. I know it's gonna be a better laptop. I'm still fucking up. God damn. You know, I'm just fucking up now. Hell no. Fucking shit, man. Alright, just to see, I actually won the race. Because it's my own race and I was alone. But you see how much of a time difference I did? I drove a little bit better, but I kept on crashing at the end. My original lap was a 525, that one's a 519. But now you can see the difference, right? Alright, let's go back to free mode. Actually, originally back then, and you wanna know how fast I ranked up? Is because back then I would just do straight races. Straight races back then will give you good money and good RP. And that just adds up to you, you know? Racing is good way of money. You just gotta be able to know how to do it and know how to drive. If you know how to race and drive, you can it's easily free money. You don't just gotta be out there killing people every time. Go fucking full try hard. You can just go be racing. Because the competitive racing in GTA is actually pretty strong. You know what I'm saying? But that's if you want to be a good racer. Or like actually want to do something else that gives you good money. Because I know once like the last money apocalypse came, when they took everybody's billions, people were pissed. And that's what happens. Luckily for me, like I'm full legit. I finally made it 521. I had 20 mil until this update. I have 15 because I spent on some shit, you know? But that's just the whole reality of GTA now. It's just money. It's just money. Alright, I'm going back into my office, going back to put my cars away. You know, I do love this scene though. This is kind of the original way I kind of pictured a 20 car garage. Like a big old circle. Like, remember from Iron Man 2 or something like that? I don't know, one of Iron Man's with his garage like that. That's kind of how I pictured it for that 20 car garage. But yeah, if you want to become a better racer, use one of these cars. Use them. Because if not, it's not going to benefit you at all. Alright? But that's just for your supers. For your sports, that's a whole different level. Because, you know, all these cars are different. There's actually a lot. The sports car variety is a whole different level. But I'll get into that in maybe another video later. Alright? So I'm out, my niggas. Thank you for watching. Hope these tips and stuff can kind of help you out. But learn how to be a better racer and stuff. And like, comment, subscribe, and enjoy. Thank you.